The closer you get it to your eyeballs, the warmer your eyes stay. It helps with your vision. So we're gonna go out to start up the truck. Did they see this second gen?
Yeah, it's been on my channel a long time ago.
How long has it been? Guys.
A while. At least 2 years.
I know it's a gas, and this is a diesel page. But this dude here, probably one of the nicest second gens you will ever see. I mean, that thing is just, it's nice. I don't know what it looks like underneath, but
pretty freaking clean.
all I know is that thing is nice.
Yeah, my dad keeps it pretty nice.
Yeah.
We got the diesel paint flag.
So Shane is the type of guy that he keeps his stuff like, you're not going to take your finger and get dust off the hood. Like, it stays.
I forget how many, he said it has 230. Wait, yeah, 238,000. Yep.
It's been in the family
it's lost
for
a while.
23 or 24 years.
Since it's brand new.
Yeah.
And whole new paint job. Cowl hood. It's pretty clean. We've seen it on the channel before, but maybe we'll do a video here soon of an update on that truck. But we got a little bit of snow yesterday. 3 inches, I think.
Yeah, your dad put a broom out here because there's so much snow and they dump it all over now.
So, this is the parents' new house. They just got. King Ranch is covered in snow. But headed home finally. Been here for a couple days. But we're gonna do a cold start for you guys with King Ranch.
Killer boots, man.
It was just a little loud.
Killer boots, man. Tennis shoes. We're like wearing ankle socks and Nike tennis shoes and it's freaking snowing. The one day we get a good snow in Indiana, we don't have our boots.
Right. What is up, Team Rosine 24V? We are on our way home, and as you can see, yes, my hair is red. It's actually been like this for, what would you say, like a month and a half, maybe?
At least.
And I just have not made a video with it being red, but actually I'm already decided we're going to Florida in, what, like a week or two, so I've decided to go back to blonde, so this isn't going to last long, but we're on our way home with an empty trailer, but there are only 5 days left for you guys to enter to win the 93 version. So if you have not already, make sure you head over to lpgear.com and get entered while you can, guys. Like I said, 5 days left. I'll put a link down in the description so you guys can check everything out. But guys, I've gotten a lot of great comments about my video with my phone, but as you can see, it's a little bit shaky because obviously I'm filming while we're on the road. So I've looked into a phone stabilizer, so we might go check that out today. I don't know, or I might have to order online. We'll see. I'm going to do a video today on what you should get a truck person, either a guy or a girl, for Christmas. A couple ideas for you guys, and maybe that will help you, maybe not. Maybe this is a last minute gift idea, and we'll go through what I think you guys should get them, what they'd enjoy. Alright guys, we're going to start up old Rosine. See if she'll start up. I think she will, but I don't know if I have a place where I can set up my phone, so I might have to try a tree. So hold on. Finally got it. before I turn it off, just because I haven't driven it like for like 6 days at least, and I just want to make sure that when I come out it's gonna start. But anyways, before I get into it, I want to just say real quick, for the people who have supported my channel from the beginning, thank you. Also, those who are just joining and have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and become part of the family. And also, guys, even if you guys just watch this video and totally ignore it and just let it run or whatever, I still appreciate that, just because I don't get much from these videos, but I do like making them for you guys and connecting with you and meeting you like at truck meets like we've had this year. So keep that in mind, guys. But if there is something that, you know, you completely aren't liking about the videos, you're always free to tell me. I really appreciate it, because I want to make my videos better and I want to make them more enjoyable for you, because that's why I'm making them. But as you guys can see, I was using this long scraper basically that extends to clean Rosine, and I'm going to say that's probably the most useful tool I've honestly owned for my truck in the winter. So if your guy or your girl does not have one of those and she has a really big truck or hard to reach areas, get her one of those, get him one of those, because it is such a lifesaver and it extends super long so that you can get those hard to reach spots and do your whole windshield, especially when you have a lifted vehicle. It's super hard, and those aren't super expensive, but it's just a thought, super nice. Also, I was going to mention before we get into the whole what to get them thing, is if you're in a relationship and you just started dating, I want you to know, because I've been there, do not spend, here, I'll turn this off. Do not spend crazy amounts of money on them. If you guys have not been dating long and you don't have intentions to be engaged or to marry or whatever, do not spend a ton of money on them. I made that mistake before. All that should matter in the beginning of that relationship or a new relationship is the thought you put into a gift. And I just wanted to point that out, because I've done the mistake. I don't want you guys to do the mistake and be like, oh, I'm going to spend tons of money on this person to impress them. That's not what Christmas is about at all. And I don't think you should do that if you just are, you know, started dating. Even if you are in 2 years, who cares? And you don't know for sure if you have intentions of marrying that person, do not go crazy on Christmas, guys. Just thoughtful gifts, like as simple as their favorite candy, their favorite snack, a blanket, or a movie that you guys could watch together, or a necklace that, you know, reminds you of them, or anything that reminds you of them that's just super thoughtful would make a great gift. Also, I'm going to put things down in the description that if you want to check out other gifts that I show you, or maybe that are only on Amazon, so you guys can click those and check those out and gift those to whoever you want. But basically, I want to give you guys a little bit of both, because I know some people aren't wanting to go out right now. Everything's going to be linked down in the description if you're wanting any of the items that I mentioned in this video. Just thought I'd mention that. But we're at Wally World. We're going to go in here and I'm going to show you a couple things that I think a truck lover or enthusiast would love. So I went into Walmart, and I didn't want to film me talking inside Walmart just because I was by myself and I didn't want people to think I was just talking to a baby. But here Marshall is, as you can see, he's super cute and he's asleep basically the whole time we're there. The first thing I'm going to suggest is shop wipes. Shop wipes are great just if you need to quickly wipe off your hands inside your garage or your shop or whatever. These are just super handy. You can get a fresh, clean one, wipe up your hands and throw it away, rather than having a rag that just gets super nasty. And if you have diesel, you know you're always getting your hands dirty when you're working on it. Second off, I'm going to say interior wipes. I really like just to be able to have some in my truck at all times, so that way I can wipe down the dash or near the cup holders if anything is spilled, so that it's not sticky and there's not any dust on anything in the interior. And another thing is buckets, and I know people are going to call me crazy, why would you get somebody a bucket? But buckets really do come in handy, especially if you're somebody who washes your truck, but really they just come handy for anything. We have so many buckets in Mac, I can tell you, we have tons, and we still need them for everything from trucks all the way to farm animals. Another thing is Tire Shine. Tire Shine is a great product. I showed you one of mine, but that Tire Shine works wonders for our trucks. Tire Shine always is a great little touch after you clean your truck. Next thing is an emergency kit, which I think pretty much every person who owns a vehicle should have one, just to be able to have any jumper cables or to have access to any emergency things that you're going to need if you're standing outside the road. I think it's super important. The next thing is a blanket, and I've seen these actually quite a bit lately, but they're basically ones that you can plug into your outlet and they heat up. They're heated blanket, and I think that is also a good idea if you are stranded. Now, if your battery's dead, that's another story, but I would always have a blanket or something in your truck or vehicle at all times, especially if they are driving an older truck. You just never know what's going to happen. Next thing is a scraper. Like I mentioned, I have a super long one that can be extended, and for taller lifted trucks, super helpful to be able to reach those hard to reach places, especially if you're in an area that snows a lot. Those come in super handy. Now next is the cleaning kit, and I see these quite often during the holiday just because, you know, they make a great gift and they come with a variety of things. If you're not somebody who knows for sure what their favorite products are or what they need or what they're running out of, it just makes a nice gift, and I think it's a great brand. Another thing I also saw was the Chemical Guys. They had a bucket with a ton of gift stuff in there, their cleaning products. I'm not quite sure on how their products are. I've never used them, but I did like how they came with a bucket, and that's usually the gift set that I usually like to go with, is if they come with a bucket. And you can also find different brand ones at AutoZone. Next thing is kind of boring, but it is true. It's socks. Guys and girls, if you are working outside constantly in a shop, or maybe you're a hunter or whatever, or you are in a trade, you want nice warm socks constantly, and Malachi usually asks for those every single year. But I also wanted to add a couple of things for those outdoorsmen as well who are also into trucks, and a couple things are hand warmers. Hand warmers make awesome gifts for people who are constantly outside, either if you work outside daily or you are hunting. They are just handy to have, and you go through them pretty quickly. Another thing is tree stands. If they are a hunter, they can never have enough tree stands, really. They constantly are wanting to move them, or they want to have more, so that also makes a nice gift. Guys like those type of things if they have especially their own land. Another thing is clays, and I know some people are going to be like, what, why clays? This is not a truck thing. Yes, I know some of these things are not truck things, but clays are kind of an awesome gift for guys, just especially if they're an outdoorsman or they're into guns. And it's a super fun activity that you can do with your boyfriend or husband or whatever. Just go out, shoot some clays, and you get better at shooting, and you're just gonna have a great time. So super inexpensive. I think I found some at Rural King for $5. These were a little bit more, but super fun and super worth it and affordable. Next thing is I found these Dickie Jackets. You know, you can go name brand with Carhartt, but if there's somebody who is always in the shop working, or again working outside, or even a hunter, they're gonna want a nice warm jacket. And I feel like this is the time of season to get that nice warm stuff, because they're not gonna go out and they're not gonna buy that stuff for themselves. Even girls, like, I don't really remember the last time I got myself like a nice warm jacket, but I think the Dickie Jackets are super nice, and they sell them at Walmart, so they're not like super expensive. And they had some nice ones that I was showing here. Also, they had jean jackets with the fur inside of them that are also nice to keep you warm if you're wanting something a little bit more stylish for your guy or girl. But also, a couple other things that you can get for truck guys is a hood lamp. Those are super nice if you're wanting to look underneath and you need a light, but you don't have anybody to hold a flashlight for you. A hood lamp, or whatever they call it, is super nice. That goes in your head, whatever. I'll put a link down in the description. The next thing is kind of more expensive, but if their radio is not up to date, I'm going to put down in the description a really nice radio. This is a radio that I put in all my older trucks. Super nice. You're able to hook up your phone, use Apple CarPlay, all sorts of stuff. I'll link a video as well of me talking about that radio. But also, it kind of depends on the type of guy, I guess, truck guy he is. If he's somebody who likes to do a ton of modifications, I'll put some things down below, like rock lights. And I found these light strips that you can put inside your truck that kind of give it a unique look. But if I think of anything else, guys, I will put it down in the description. I can't think of anything quite right now. I know I'm filming this video literally the next day. It's just been super crazy to be able to get a video in. But hopefully this helps you guys a little bit on what to get your girl or guy that's into trucks. You don't have to do like crazy modification things. But this is just kind of an idea of things that are thoughtful. There's only 4 days left of the LMP giveaway, so make sure you go to lmpgear.com and get yourself entered. 10x entries is live, and you're going to get cash in your orders as well. We cannot, unfortunately, guarantee that everything's going to be shipped before Christmas, just because of UPS and everything like that has been weird. But we are a lot faster than the last 2 giveaways. I know people have been a little bit frustrated with the process, but now we have several people helping us pack, and like you said, we were trying to make that transition of doing it ourselves. So please be understanding and patient, but now we are up to speed, and we basically have like orders that are placed being packed within 24 hours and shipped out. So we are super happy with where we're at right now, and we're trying to push as much as we can. Holiday season, it gets a little bit crazy and everything like that. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a big fat thumbs up if you did, and if this was helpful, hit the subscribe button if you have not already, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
The way you living is so good.